And guess what? You're gonna get kicked out of the United States Navy. You know how they tell us that we should be careful what we do on social media because there could be real life consequences? Hi, my name's Real Life Consequence. I've done a thorough background check and now I know everything about you. I know what little town in Texas you're from. I know your name, your phone number, your email address. I've seen your disciplinary records. I know the names of all of your family members.
Today's one is one of those satisfying racial moments. Yeah, we have a brother that was on TikTok. He's a streamer. Brother was just doing his thing, likes video games, does polka cards. I don't know if that's the name. Correct me if I am wrong, guys. And then racist person comes into his life. It's like, yeah, I have some cards over here. He brings him on there on his stream. And, the guy calls the brother the N-word. And the brother is like, why are you like this? But that's not even the most, good thing about this. That video where he was called the N-word didn't go viral. The brother came back with a side B banger and crushed the dreams of that racist man in front of his eyes. You're going to like this. It's not just his videos. There is more reactions to people and how satisfied they are with this moment. How are you, my people? I do hope that from wherever you are watching this from, you are doing all right. Hopefully God has protected you and preserved you very well. Thank you to all of you that support me on here. Big shout out to my members. You guys do me amazing. Yes, today's episode, I've already talked about it. All we have to do is watch it. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll be back.
Why is there so much racism in the Pokemon community? I just went on live, right? And I'm sitting here minding my business, just organizing some cards. And this guy joins the panel and he's like, oh, I have cards. Can you help me figure out if they're worth anything? I'm like, for sure. I pull up the website. I ask him like, okay, show me what you have. He turns on his camera. And then this is what happens next. What's on, okay. And what are the numbers at the very bottom, on the very, very bottom of the card? Right here, what do these numbers say?
It's Nigger.
Dude, are you serious? Why are you like this?
It's Nigger.
No, but seriously, but why are you like this? Listen, I've been collecting these cards for maybe like 5 months. My collection is not that big, but I love opening packs, right? I open packs on my YouTube channel. I love watching people open packs. I love opening packs with people. I like looking at everybody's collections. I love it. It's fun. But I don't bother anybody. In my year of doing content, the most racism I've received has been in the Pokemon community, all right? It wasn't just this thing that happened tonight. I just want to know, what is the point? I just wanted to try a new hobby and start a little collection, right? So can you leave me alone? To the white guy that called me slurs over and over again in my live stream the other night for no reason, guess what? You're gonna get kicked out of the United States Navy. You know how they tell us that we should be careful what we do on social media because there could be real life consequences? Hi, my name's Real Life Consequence. I've done a thorough background check and now I know everything about you. I know what little town in Texas you're from. I know your name, your phone number, your email address. I've seen your disciplinary records. I know the names of all of your family members, including your mother and your daughter who turns 2 next week, and her mother who's gonna have to pay for all the birthday presents this year because you came into my live stream and saw a black man who was talking about Pokemon cards and video games, and you assumed, yeah, he's not going to do anything if I call him slurs repeatedly, even though he's trying to help me. Turns out I am going to do something. Turns out there are so many things I can do because I have all the screenshots. I have all of the recordings. I know that after you left my live stream, you went into someone else's and started talking about how much you love Jesus and God and the Bible. So maybe I should send that evidence to the church you go to in that little town we both know about. I know exactly which boat in the Navy you serve on, and I know the names of black sailors that serve on the same boat as you. Maybe I'll send the clips to them as well. But only after I send them to the Naval Inspector General's office because I'm getting you fired. I'm getting you kicked out of the Navy. There's nothing you can do to stop me. There is no apology I will accept. There is no excuse I will listen to. There is no money you could offer me. You're getting fired. And when you're working the graveyard shift in an Amazon warehouse and your back hurts and your feet hurt and those white bright lights are beating down on you and the teenager who still has his life ahead of him walks up to you and says, "What are you doing here?" Tell him the truth. Tell him about me. Somebody in the Twitch chat said, why did you get so hurt by N-word? Genuine question. I'll give you a genuine answer. People who look like me used to get eaten in this country. People who look like me used to have parts of their bodies cut off and then fed to them.
I want to share something very inspiring and very beautiful with you guys. Last year around Christmas time, one of my subscribers decided to gift me with one of their very best beautiful masterpiece, a book, Come Back to Me Eva. And I must say, it took me quite some good time before getting hold of it. But earlier this year, I was able to fully have it in my possession. And by the title, I thought just like any other normal love story. Boy, was I wrong. I was indeed. Because as soon as I started reading this masterpiece, my everything got glued. Come Back to Me Eva is more than just a love story. It is a tale of a young black girl trying to navigate her childhood in Canada, but also trying to learn, understand, and discover her family roots, culture, and history. This story is both touching, therapeutic, and healing, especially to some of us that have dealt or still dealing with some sort of abuse and trauma. But besides that, this book is just a whole lot of adventure and I would recommend it to your read. It is on Amazon. The title is Come Back to Me Eva. And I'm going to put the Amazon links in the description of this video. It's by a Black Canadian author and her details are going to be provided as well. Please check it out because this is great storytelling at hand.
People who look like me used to get used for alligator bait in this country and we couldn't do anything about it. So when people say it's not that deep, it's always that deep. It will always be that deep. People used to be able to say that word to me and everybody else would just clap. And then if I said anything, I might end up in a tree. That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. If I can make sure you get punished, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not finna apologize to nobody for that. Maybe just leave me alone next time. I don't really know how to feel about my notifications because like I'll get a message and it'll just be a guy going like, I can't wait to put you in a tree and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, oh. And then I'll see the guy that like rips trees in half with his bare hands with like the tattoos and shit, like my video. And I'm like, yay! But then there's another guy that's like, you. And I'm like, oh. And then I see that cosplayer from Philadelphia, you know, the black female cosplayer, the best one ever. She liked my video and I'm like, yippee! What, you're gonna get kicked out of the United States Navy, you know?
Y'all go watch this video. He just dissected this fool's life like a surgeon. He was Denzel Washington in Training Day, surgical with that shit. I don't even know if the term fuck around and find out applies here or not. Cause Buddy did more than find out. Like Buddy did not go around and find out. Buddy fucked around and fucked up.
The head of him walks up to you and says, what are you doing here? Tell him the truth. Tell him about me.
I love this song. I have the number of times I just sat and watched this TikTok over and over again because I love it so much. It's ridiculous. Also, for no reason whatsoever, I looked up everything you lose when you are dishonorably discharged, and you lose everything. No VA benefits, no health care, no GI Bill, no home assistance, no transition support, no military funeral, no student loans, no government assistance. You no longer be able to own a firearm. Depending on where you live, you may lose your right to vote. Holding certain public offices may be restricted or prohibited. A dishonorable discharge disqualifies you from most federal jobs. The discharge acts as a significant barrier in civilian employment, as employers often check discharge documents. The background checks, this is my favorite part. The discharge is a permanent part of your record and cause you to get ghosted during the process. I love this TikTok. I could just watch it all day over and over and over again. It's beautiful.
Bro, absolutely cooked him. Damn. Hi, my name is Real Life Consequences. Tamo, that bar was absolutely insane. And kudos to you, man. In case you guys don't know, what I'm talking about is Tamo is a streamer. He's a dude here on TikTok, got a lot of views, good guy, good content, right? Some dude came on his live stream, said some racial slurs. And guess what? Tamo's video absolutely said it all. Watch his video, guys. He found dudes information to the T, from family to his job. He was in the Navy. He basically found out his address, phone number, all this stuff. And this goes to show you that There are consequences in real life when you post on social media. It is not a game. We are real people. You guys got to understand that you are not invincible. So when you post on social media, when you say slurs, if you're an evil, mean person like that, you will be found, and there are consequences. And Tamo, you handle that like a G, respectfully.
There's nothing you can do to stop me. There is no apology I will accept. There is no excuse I will listen to.
Melanated community, this energy, this the vibration we all need to be on. If you have not seen it, go watch.
So another creator on here, man, his name is Tamo. He looks like a young kid, dude. I say kid because he's probably like 10 years younger than me. He's probably in his early 20s, bro. He had an issue recently where somebody came in his live and they were talking all kinds of fucking shit, saying super ignorant things, calling him racial slurs, just being mad disrespectful, bro. Well, he decided he wasn't going to put up with no bullshit, and he did a deep dive on this person and an extensive background check. Found out the dude serves in the Navy, what Navy ship he works on, who he works under, other soldiers that are of color that work with him, what small town church this man goes to, his family's names, what town he lives in, all sorts of shit, dude. Because after he got done saying a bunch of racial slurs about Tamo, again, bro, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, he went on to another streamer's live talking about how he loves Jesus and all these other things. Well, apparently you're a hypocrite and a liar, bro, because if you were really about that, what you're talking about with church and love and all these other things, in this other streamer's live, you wouldn't have been in Tamo's live talking all this ignorant, calling him racial slurs and all that, bro. There's no place for that shit, bro. Like, you're honestly a scumbag, and Tamo's reporting it, dude, and I really hope that that dude does lose his job, and just like Tamo says, ends up in a fuck-on warehouse somewhere, working a fucking dead-end job because he loses fucking everything, and some kid walks up to him and goes, hey, man, after all this time in the military and all these things, why are you here? And I hope that man tells that kid the fuck, just like Tamo said, bro, because that is some straight fuck bullshit, bro, and I'm proud of you, man, for not fucking up with no bullshit, standing on fucking business and facing it head on and telling that fucker fuck, dude. If you guys seen this video, if you guys saw his video, dude, I will tag him in the fucking...
Him walks up to you and says, what are you doing here? Tell him the truth. Tell him about me.
That is the best use of that instrumental, and just, I got literal chills at the end of that video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's chef's kiss.
Have consequences? Hi, my name's Real Life Consequence. I've done a thorough background check, and now I know everything.
There is nothing I love more than racist people dealing with the consequences of their actions. Get him!
So some racist edgelord found his way into the wrong live stream and ended up pissing this dude all the way off and ruining his entire life.
I just saw that Tamo video where he's talking about that racist guy who came into his chat and just started blasting him for no reason. How he's gonna, well, he already has tracked him down. He's gonna inform the Navy about the whole thing, and then all of his black shipmates about this guy's racism and probably his church too. And wow. So the guy's in his find out phase of life, I suppose. But his phrase, like, I am real life consequences. Yeah, it's amazing delivery. Just, I applaud that.
Righteous. That was so good. I'm gonna watch it again. Ooh, you in trouble, homie. Whoever did that, you in trouble.
If y'all don't know who this is Tamo. Tamo probably just made the most viral video in TikTok in recent memory. This video was uploaded 2 days ago. It has 4 million likes in 2 days. The whole context of the video is, so Tamo was on a live stream, opening Pokemon cards and stuff in front of his chat viewers, and then one guy comes in and starts spewing a bunch of slurs at him. This guy happens to be in the Navy. So, Tamo, doing what any normal citizen would do, found out every single personal detail about him humanly possible. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Found out his name, his wife's name, his infant daughter's name, where he lives, what ship he works on, what other naval shipment he worked on that happened to be black that would really appreciate the racial slurs he was spitting in a random man's comment section on TikTok. And then Tamo comes out and says, you know how you can have real life consequences for your online actions? Hi, I'm Real Life Consequences. That is a bar! That's a bar! This is the greatest video that I've ever watched in my life. It is 1 minute and 38 seconds of not even it's not even fear-mongering. It's like, yeah, look, you're fired. Get ready to face the music, bro, Chacho. We need more of this. Hold shitty people accountable. Hold shitty people accountable!
Wow, okay, I've gotten like 30,000 followers in a day after posting that video, and I want to talk about the most common things people have said about it. This is the list of things people have been saying, right? I'm going to go through each one of them. First of all, it's dark in here because I have a headache. I'm not turning on a light. And second, before I start, just please subscribe to my YouTube channel because that channel is the reason why I started a TikTok page. That's what I do. I play video games. I open Pokemon cards. I react to music. I'm really a chill guy, okay? Anyone who said, like, the event never happened in the first place, he's on that video is on my account already of him saying all that stuff. You just got to scroll down a little bit. To people who are asking for updates, it's a holiday weekend, guys. It's actually not a quick process what I'm trying to do, so there won't be updates for a while regardless. To people who've been asking me to drop his @ or his username, no, because his account is about to get deleted, it won't matter. But also, if thousands and thousands of people go over and start harassing him, that's not going to help what I'm trying to do, because you have to remember, this is more than just a thing that's happening online. It's actually much more something that's happening in real life, and that's more important. A lot of people have been asking, how did I find all this information? Okay, so he came into my live, he said slurs, I ended the live, I looked at my analytics, it showed me who the guest was, I looked at his account, he had a few videos on there, he had a SoundCloud link, I went to the SoundCloud link, and he had his legal name, I looked up his legal name, pulled up a YouTube channel, I looked at the YouTube channel, and there he is in uniform, talking about how much he loves being in the Navy, right? I look up his name on Facebook, now I know his whole family. I look at the accounts of people that he serves with, I cross-reference the photos that he's posted, the photos that they posted, and now I know which shit he serves on, and I just go from there. To people who have been saying, like, show his face, I'm not gonna do that, because if it were a situation where someone were threatening me with physical violence, then I probably would, but we're not at that point, and again, it's just not necessary to do. Now let's talk about the people who are saying, like, I'm overreacting. I don't care. I mean, I'm not, but even if you think I am, I don't care. Well, a lot of people are saying, like, this is too harsh because he has a daughter. He has a daughter. It's too far, right? I don't care. I saw one person say, like, oh, the mom could get a job, you know, to help support the family. She has a job. She's also in the Navy. I've had a lot of people offering resources, like lawyers or people who are also currently in the Navy. One of you, I looked at your location. You're exactly where he is, which is really funny. A lot of people have been saying, like, you're not tough, blah, blah, blah. I know. I know. Like, I'm a nice guy. And also, I don't need to be tough because the Uniform Code of Military Justice, that's tough. I've also had a lot of people who've been asking, like, if I could help them expose other people, and unfortunately, I can't. I'm not the expose people guy. I'm the video games and Pokemon cards guy. Like, that's what I do. That's what my content is. If you are experiencing harm or abuse or racism or anything in your life, then I want to implore you to take whatever action you can, because it's not about making these people go viral. That's why I haven't shown his face. I don't want him to go viral. I don't want him to get more and more attention. I want him to get fired. That's what matters to me. Oh, also, all the people who've been saying, like, we're good, right? People posting, like, the black guy who's going like this, like, we're good. Listen, hear me well, okay? If you win the Powerball lottery, keep that same energy, because we're good, right? Like, we're cool. Right. Oh, actually, there's been a lot of weird people who've been saying, like, oh, Jesus Christ never let words hurt him. Jesus Christ wouldn't do this, and he experienced way worse treatment than you. Anyway, I'm going to go back to posting the stuff that I normally post because this person is not the center of my life. I will be pursuing any avenue that makes sense to make sure that he is held accountable. Shout out to all the new followers. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, don't let disrespect slide for any reason.
They are used to black people that are taking all their BS and not say anything, eh? The brother was like, my dear, today is your day. My name is Real Life Consequences. That was good. Yeah, besides all the reactions that you have looked at, that was like a punchline that I know it really, really hit so hard in that man's stomach. The fact that he had a very successful career in the Navy, and now everything is literally looking at him like, anytime soon you can be finished. I think racists can learn. This is so satisfying to see, and I hate to say that because I am not even like that. But I like it when people face the consequences of their own actions. The brother was a streamer. I'm not saying he was struggling. He did not seem like the politically correct black man that is going to check you out. Or he looked like he's just a handsome young man that looks very innocent. You know how you look at a snake and you're like, it is too tiny, I can't buy it. Yeah. It's those ones that look very innocent, that bite really hard, and they are extremely poisonous too. I feel like the poetic spirit of mine wants to cry out and just be poetic and enjoy the moment. But I'm not gonna give you that, because my conscience is telling me as well, you know what? It is okay. I think you have quite a lot to say. But yeah, the brother was just a small streamer. Nobody knows him that much. Of course, probably people know him. I'm not in the streaming world, so I don't know him that much. But the brother did not just, cause chaos into the other guy's, empire. He also made money. Let's do this. You know how they monetize on you guys? Yeah? The brother did not just clap back. He monetized too. Got a lot of subscribers and followers on TikTok. And in America, TikTok pays. It's not like over here. Doesn't matter how much I do on my TikTok. It really doesn't pay that. Like, it doesn't pay anything, right? But when it comes to Americans, you can pay. And the brother just monetized on that just one racial moment. While teaching the other racists that this is not the way it's supposed to go. And the followers that he got is not just only black people, even white people that are against racism. They are there backing him up. Do you know how many people are reaching out to him? They're like, you know what? We would actually like to help. And this brother is smart. The brother is too smart. He's like, I don't need your help. Because from what it looks like, you who is reaching out to help, you have the same IP address, very close to where this person stays. So please. And as a result, really he has made racists so uncomfortable that they're sending him threads. And guess the way he's responding to the threads? It's like, bro, that is background noise. You see, they are used to the type of black people that I'm not gonna say that really don't take things serious, that are used to the trauma. They're like, we're used to this. Here, like in 2025, when you can be held accountable for these things, I'm gonna do that. You used to threaten us to do this to us, do that, and all of that whenever we spoke. Not anymore. Yeah. I'm gonna have to force you to eat back those words in the most rudest, way possible. And so he's like, I don't care. If he has kids, did he know me that much to call me what he called me? Proudly? Yeah, if he didn't know me and he was proud to do that, yeah, time for him to get a payback. Like one of the reactors said, does this fit to be a farfel? Because that is a very huge farfel. Used to use black people as alligator baits, used to put them on the trees, used to still do quite ridiculous stuff. And you think because Trump has emboldened you, you think Trump controls the military code? No, he don't. Yeah, the military has its own. Is it the military or the Navy? Like, I don't know. Does it work together? Yeah, hopefully it does. But they have their own codes and etiquettes that are supposed to be followed. So, you don't follow them, you're going to face it rough. Yeah. Let me know what you think about this moment. Because brother did his thing. And also, to the racists, black people are educated. Very educated. In fact, the most educated demographic is black women. So it's not only black men that are capable of doing these things. Black women too. And be very careful Very careful with what you wish for. And what you're starting. If you don't have the fire to finish it, please be extremely careful. Because these people are going to make you go jobless, can even make you homeless. These are not the times for you to be that much ignorant. I'm gonna say ignorant. Because if you just look at a handsome guy on the stream, those are the most intelligent people. Can find you in a minute, just like the brother did. Just like you guys, dogs, and target black people that are fighting for the rights of others. You dox them, make them lose their jobs because there's a nurse that was standing for the rights of a white woman. Yeah? Helped her, defended her, and all of that. But because the husband was an abuser, the husband of the white woman, yeah, he doxed her, made up stories and sent the information to the hospital where this black nurse was working, made her get fired. And he was working at having her license cancelled. Just like the way you hate black people standing for the truth, yeah, black people are going to come after you too. And let's see who wins. Brother said he's gonna give this all the time he needs. He's not in a rush. Oh Lord, that is so good. That is the most dangerous person, because you cannot see, you cannot read them, you can't predict them, you cannot predict how they are going to come at you. And that was so deserving, and it is very deserving. Can't wait to update you guys when real life consequences receives his cup. Hopefully it will be overflowing. Tell me what you think about this episode. Yeah, cause from me for today, that's it. Do love all of you, and I'll see you in another amazing video. Till then, my name is Gracie. Stay safe out there. Be watchful and be mindful. Please be demure. All right? May God watch over you and protect you. Till then, see you later.